Hi guys, welcome back to RJ's Firearms. My name is RJ. So you can see, anyways, you could see in my room, which is awfully dark. Let's turn some lights and fans on. I was just doing an audio test in here. And I have to have these fans on because I didn't know that it gets up to 87 degrees up here. So, come in here, into the data room, which I just showed you. Not actually a data room, but you may notice you can hear a fan. You're like, where the hell is that coming from? Well, as I move some boxes out of the way, put the coat hangers back up here so I can put you up here. Okay, so I got this, which I have propped open with a screw. So this, where is it? That feels good, the cold air coming out of here. This little screw that I showed you in the last video, this will be part 2. This little dude used to be able to have the door closed. And then I'm sure all of you guys may remember what used to be in here. It was a Arduino, the fake version. I think it's like the Muso or Mazo or the Amazon brand, basically. There was a computer in here, and I believe that was about it. Oh, in a little box up here. But now, let's see. So I did some testing, and it turns out that the computer and the thing up here, Arduino fake, which I'll just call it, anyways, it overheats when it's closed up in this box. I didn't know that. So, what I added is, so this fan I got from a, they call it refrigerator. So, my dad has a maintenance dude's phone number, and his phone number is, he calls us and he's like, hey, I got a broken refrigerator. You want to go do it? And he works for, like, townhouses. He's the maintenance dude for, like, those type units. And so we go in buildings and stuff with him, and we take stuff that doesn't work anymore, and then Dad and I will destroy him, take all the old parts out, basically, not destroy, and either fix them or just take the parts out, use the parts that work, or just throw them away and take them to the junkyard. But in this case, the one that I got this week had a beautiful, nice 115-volt fan. It's being ran by 120 volts, but hey, it works, doesn't it? So, you got this card, it's open, and I just call these cards because they sort of look like those relay boards you see in like traffic light stuff. Yeah. Anyways, and this fan is sitting on top of a card, and you can also notice the light. So, I had to add a Wi-Fi router in here. This is the old one from the old house. And this blue cable, I had to basically take one of the Ethernet ports and connect it to the local area network jack. And that's just to make the router think, since it's a smart router and it's meshed, that it will think, oh, I sort of have Wi-Fi, but it doesn't work. So, pretty much all I use this for is a Wi-Fi access point, because I was having problems with that. So, the little computer chip board that was on the back, in this little clear box, which I had soldered to the back. That was not working because it didn't have a big enough antenna. And where I was trying to use it from, which was behind this wall, apparently was too long. Because this wall is the thickest wall I've ever seen. It's plaster and lath with, like 5 inches of insulation. It's really thick. And, it was having problems. So, I had to add this, and the gray cable goes and it connects down here into this card, which then goes and it connects wirelessly to this Chromebook and to this. And then there's another cable. You can't see it because it's like black, but it goes up and it goes up and it goes into the wall where it then goes to outside, which then it goes into another Wi-Fi access point, which I have glorified with this. That's what the mesh is all about. So it's connected wirelessly. That's why I say it's invisible, because I'm just trying to fuck with you, but it's meshed wirelessly. The only cable that it has is a Ethernet cable that goes to my computer on the other side of this, or computers, because I have 2. Actually 3, because I have the laptop and the filming one. But anyways, and it has power. That's all it has. So it's connecting to this, like, with a mesh, obviously, for the 500th time. And yeah, so that's how that works. The fan, wondering, well, that isn't really useful. Well, I looked at some diagrams on here, and it turns out this is the only spot you can put a fan. First of all, because I don't have any mounting, and I'm not going to go to the downstairs into the garage and make a stupid bracket. So what I did is I just set it right there, and it sucks air. That's why I had to put the stop here, so this can get air, because there's not enough holes in here. And it sucks air up through the side, pushes air up, and then it forces the air back down. So it's like a circle. So, yeah. Also, do not look at the little splices. You can see that red and yellow right in this area. That is wire nuts. I do not believe in Wegos, so don't correct me on that. I've used them before, and I don't like them. So, yeah. Goodbye. Anyways, and yeah. So, like I said, I'm still not done. I'm still waiting for a part to come from Amazon. I need to have I forget what they call it, but it's like basically a motherboard or a circuit board. And it has to custom fit here. And it has like Ethernet ports and USB ports and Type-C ports. And it's basically a control relay module doohickey that connects it from here to here, and that'll be basically the heart. So technically, got to mention this. Technically, this isn't doing anything right now. The red light that you see, there's a red and a green light, but the green light is dimmer. That just tells me that it's running, it's doing its job, and if that red one were to burn out for some reason, even though it's an LED, there's a little green one that I can look in here and say, indeed, we are still working, blah, blah. And, yeah. But anyways, there's going to be a box here, and that box is going to connect to the Arduino, to the computer, to this Wi-Fi, or internet, mesh hub doohickey, and that'd be pretty much it. I think it'll also connect to the fan, because I don't like the fan constantly being on. So, that relay module, you can run 115 volts through it. And yeah, so it's going to connect to this, and then it's connect to lights around the house. So basically, it's not going to be an automation system. It's basically just going to be a safety system. So if this Arduino, which I'm blocking, if this Arduino ever has problems, then it will dim lights around the house because I'm installing dimmers around the house. It'll do other stuff. If something in here decides, hey, I think I'm overheating, it'll pop the fan on. It'll tell the fan, hey, run for 15 minutes at full speed. And it'll blow the air around. I'm probably going to have to add another fan. And, like I said, that hub. So, yeah. All this is doing right now is just doing Wi-Fi things where it's seeing what the Wi-Fi does. And the main reason right now is this is going to be a power monitor / power alarm. So it's going to beep whenever there's no power. Not that I already know because my bright ass emergency light will tell me, but it'll beep, and then if it finds any problems, it'll show me like waves of what the power's doing, and it'll show me all of the numbers I need to see, like voltage, amperage, current, watts, all that other fancy jazz. And that's because we're having power problems at this house. So if you run the air conditioner and let's say the microwave at the same time, power goes out. If you run the electric range that we have, and the air conditioning, it also goes out for 7 seconds. It does not trip any breakers. It just goes out for like 7 to 12 seconds and pops right back on. My dad thinks it's a lost neutral somewhere, or a loose neutral, or a loose hot or something. But that wouldn't make any sense to me. I mean, yeah, power can move stuff, but if you run an air conditioner, which is 40 amps, and you run a range on high speed, that's only 80 amps, and we have 125 amp service to the house. Now keep in mind, the house has 2 breakers. The house is a sub-panel. So, pretty much it comes into our barn, which is right behind me, outside though. It goes in an area across the driveway, goes into a meter can, which is shorted. We didn't do that. Then it goes in to a panel that has no ground and neutral separation, which is illegal in a sub-panel. It's bad, and it causes the breakers to not run. It also makes the ground wire energized. Not fun. And all sorts of other happy jazz. But there's a 100 amp breaker in the barn, which never trips. I've never seen it trip. There's a 125 amp panel and breaker downstairs in the basement. And there's like a 200 amp rated stuff outside. So, yay. But, yeah. Not fun. So that's why we're installing this. And this is not going to be the only one that I install around the house. There's going to be one in the barn, one downstairs in the barn, one upstairs in the barn, one in the basement, one up here. So we're going to have them scattered around the house so that if one zone goes out and the other zone goes out, there'll be 5 zones throughout the whole property. Each zone is one of these boxes. Just all the other ones will not be in these fancy boxes. They'll just be, hanging out on top of a fridge or something. Because they won't have a fan. So, yay. And I bet you can tell something. Yeah, you can see it. I know you can. So, anyways, it's a 2-prong extension cord connected to a 3-prong thing. So, me and my infinite wisdom, I decided I'm not doing the same thing with the Chromebook, which is in here. So, instead of running the 3-prong cord in here every week, I decided since this is actually more important than this fan, because the Chromebook we bought for $100 because it was on sale. The Wi-Fi mesh doohickey, that was $125. The Arduino kit was $35 plus tax, which was $56.50, I believe. 56 cents and 50 millicents. 56.50. No. Yeah, that was the whole order. It was 56.50. The fan was, well, free, and the cards, which I got out of can lights, that's what those actually are, we got for $5 for like 5, 6, 7, 8 can lights for $5. It was a pretty good deal. The cabling was about approximately, in total, maybe $50 for all of it. Zip ties for $7. The panel itself was $25 from Restore. Let's see what else. The extension cord was $15. The cord that's powering the fan was from the shop light, which was $25. The battery was $15 because it came with a UPS that I got at Goodwill. The heat shrink that I used was $5 at River Freight. So yeah, that's pretty much about all that's in here. Oh yeah, the aux cable was $5 at Walmart. The chime was $5 at Walmart. The mounting boxes were free because I got them in a dumpster. So yeah, that's total. But yeah. So, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Any comments or questions, put those down in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe. I also have a Instagram account at RJ's Fire Alarms, that sort of thing. So yeah. See ya. Peace.